Okay, I'm going to talk to you about why we would brace and how to brace effectively for maximum core stability and how to lift the heaviest weights possible. So the reason we would brace is to create intra-abdominal pressure, which means taking a nice deep breath in through this midsection and then bracing on top of it. So we're tensing our abs, our obliques and our lower back tight against that breath, and that's going to create a really tight canister, okay, and that protects the spine all the way around, which means that we don't get folded over as much, and it generally just takes care of this midsection a little bit better. So the first thing I want you to think about is we want to be breathing in a 360 fashion. We're not just breathing in towards your belly, okay, we're not just breathing in towards your chest, we're thinking about a 360. So an easy way of going about this is take your fingers, you're going to dig in towards your six pack a little bit and then put your thumbs in towards your obliques. And what you're going to do is take a nice deep breath in, trying to focus on expansion through the front and the sides and the back, okay? And you should be able to feel that pressure against your fingers and your thumb. Once you've got that and you've figured out, actually, yeah, that is how I do it, we then want to try and really brace on top of it quite hard, okay? Somebody's about to punch you in the stomach at any time. So the next thing I want you to think about is not flaring the rib cage, okay? When you start focusing on taking a breath, it becomes unnatural, okay? And this is something that happens quite a lot. You're focusing so much on breathing that you forget how to do it really. But what I don't want to see is, I don't want to see you lift that chest, okay? I don't want to see that rib cage flare, because that means that we're already lengthening those abs, and it means we're not going to get as tight of a canister, okay? So digging it in, we're not going to let that rib cage flare. The next one is one of three options. You're either going to take a nose breath, a mouth breath, or a mixture, okay? And you need to play around and see which one is the most effective for you. So you either take 100% nose breath, 100% ab breath, or the third option, which is my favorite and I think is the most effective, is you take a big nose breath. Once you can't get in any extra, that's when you top it up with mouth, okay? So, and that's all in there really, really tight, okay? So, to challenge that, try it with a bar on your back. So once you've got your bar on your back, okay, we know we need to be creating a 360 around the abs, okay? But what you'll be able to see when you look in a mirror is we don't want that bar to lift or drop, okay? So you're going to be taking a nice deep breath, and you didn't see any lift from that bar. Here's an example of somebody that is lifting their rib cage up a little bit to accommodate more breath. And I'm not exaggerating, because you will see that, and if you squat in front of a mirror, you'll be able to see that for yourself, okay? So we want to encourage belly breathing, not through the chest, because that doesn't need any more rigidity, okay? Okay, and the last thing, to think about is holding that breath throughout the full lift, okay? So you're gonna do what we just said there, breathing in a full 360, not letting that rib cage flare. You're gonna choose whether to do it with your nose, mouth, or both, and you're gonna hold your breath for the full rep. So you're gonna get it in, okay? So you're going through the full lift without letting that air out, okay? Back in the day, or when you're doing slightly lighter weights, you can breathe in and out depending on whether you're going up or down, but that's not the way to create the most pressure possible to lift the heaviest weights, okay? Okay, hopefully that was useful. There's more to it than this, but some of the resources that you can use to read up more on this is Squat University, and Chris Duffin also have some really good videos and articles on this. All right, thank you very much.